Let's welcome in attorney and legal analyst Jonna Spilbor. Jonna, so no court today, but a big week of testimony from Michael Cohen. What are your biggest takeaways from this week?
Oh, my goodness. The biggest takeaway from yesterday is that it is all over but the crying for the prosecution. It was a pivotal moment, and here's why. It is one thing for a defense to tell a jury that a witness is lying, right? You can tell, look, he lied to Congress, he lied when he made his plea deal, he lied. It's another when a jury gets to watch a lie play out in real time. That happened yesterday. And if the jury is not now checking their watches, waiting for this case to end so they can get to a not guilty verdict, I would be very surprised.
Jonna, so we've got reporters in the courtroom. Christina Thompson has been there every step of the way. She'll be joining us in our 8 o'clock hour, so in just a little bit. But apparently, and we've played you that soundbite, I mean, the air was sucked out of the room when Cohen was clearly caught in a lie on the stand. And I think the Trump defense team did a smart job to stop the cross-examination, let the jury stew on that for the weekend. They'll pick it back up Monday morning, and then it'll be redirect. How does the prosecution try to sort of untangle that web Monday?
I am so glad you asked that. I have been thinking about that, and I've concluded there is no way to rehabilitate their quote-unquote star witness. There have been so many pinpricks in this balloon that they can't breathe any air in it to bring it back up. What are they going to say? I mean, what can they possibly say when the jury witnessed for themselves? Not only did they witness the lie unfold on the stand, but they've also seen the other part of Michael Cohen's testimony, and that is his motivation to say whatever he needs to say to see that Donald Trump gets convicted and put behind bars. All the videos from his TikTok, they've seen those, right? They've seen Michael Cohen walk in like a choir boy on direct examination and then juxtapose that against him unhinged with a Donald Trump t-shirt wearing an orange jumpsuit. They have seen it. There's no redeemable qualities about this witness. It's over.
Do you think the defense calls anybody else? Do you think Trump takes the stand?
Trump is definitely not going to take the stand. I'll bet my last dollar on that. Will they call any witnesses? Personally, I don't think they need to.
Even Robert Costello?
Even Robert Costello. Here's why. He's a great witness for what should happen after this trial. After this trial, we cannot let this go. We have to buck against this kind of sham trial, this kind of a lawfare, and he's pivotal for that. But I don't want him put in a position where the prosecution can poke holes in his motivation to testify, because remember, Michael Cohen and him had a professional relationship that ended badly. So we don't want the prosecution to get up there and say, well, you're motivated because, you know, Michael Cohen didn't pay you for your services. Let's leave it alone. We don't need it. Yesterday, this case was won by Team Trump. Mark my words.
You think this jury's been given reasonable doubt, particularly yesterday? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So let me go to the other side of this, because next week, the jury's going to get this next week. We could have a verdict by Friday of next week.
We could.
Maybe it could be earlier than that. No trial on Wednesdays, which is ridiculous, considering this guy's running for president, you know, the defendant in this case. Does Judge Merchan, you know, this judge who donated to Biden in 2020, who's got a daughter who's making a ton of money, raising money for Democrats, does he remand Trump if Trump is found guilty? 34 felony counts. Trump's got a clean record. But just so that everyone at home knows, that means Trump goes to jail that day. They take his belt off. They take his tie away. They take his watch off right in the courtroom, because that's what they do in state court in New York.
Yeah, that is what they do. It won't happen here. And the reason it won't happen here is even if the jury comes back with a single guilty verdict, and anybody with 2 brain cells is not going to come back with a guilty verdict, what will happen is they'll set it over for sentencing. In the meanwhile, the Trump team will file motions to stay any sort of conviction, and that's almost a guarantee. He won't see the inside of a jail cell while an appeal is pending. So thankfully, they won't be able to take him off the campaign trail any longer, no matter what this jury decides to do. But guys, come on, they're not going to be able to get to a unanimous guilty verdict. Even if we have a mistrial, even if there are a couple of people on the jury with an agenda who want to see him behind bars as much as Michael Cohen does, it still will end up in a hung jury, and Donald Trump will get back on the campaign trail where he belongs.